Well, I don't know who I'm checking for. Down at Red Branch, down at the cabin here. There's nobody else about. Wow, Wally here. Guys, it's a roofing disaster. It's the only way to call it. It's a roofing disaster. No, it's a Christmas roofing disaster. Stay tuned. Guys, it's Monday morning. I came down on Friday to do the siding to finish off the siding on one side. I'm not wearing a ring. I have a torch because I'm going to be doing stuff with the torch in a second. So I came in to get my stuff out of the wheel. Brought everything up with the wheelbarrow. Did a couple of trips. Came in to get everything, to get the tripod and all, and set you guys up and get my tool belt. And I walked inside, and there was 10, I'm going to say at least 10 drips coming from the inside of the shed, okay, or the inside of the cabin. So this is what we are looking at now at the minute. Okay, I'm sorry, but this torch is actually too bright for in here. Let me turn this down a bit. Okay, so guys, I have wet patches everywhere. Everywhere. Basically everywhere where there is a screw coming into the roof, there is a wet patch. You see that up there? I was having a pretty low day on Friday anyway, to tell you the truth, guys. I was a little bit fibro, and I was just a little bit low, and I thought I'd come down and do something and, you know, and get a bit of positive energy going about me. Guys, if I had had a can of petrol on Friday, there would be no cabin. I'm in a much better place today. Guys, I need to get up on the roof and I need to see what's going on. Bruno! What are you barking at? The dogs are here, of course. Let them out for a run to go mad. So, I'm going to get all my stuff. I'm going to go up on the roof and I'm going to see what's going on. So, a couple of thought processes. I'm going to unfold my hands. It's a very negative thing to do, to fold your hands. It means you're closing yourself off, okay? If you're ever looking at interview techniques, or if you're ever trying to read into people. Bruno! Bruno, leave her alone. Okay, so there's a couple of things going on here with the roof, I think. One is my design. I don't think there's enough of a pitch in it. There is half a foot. It is half a foot higher on this end than it is on that end, okay, which I thought would be enough runoff. I think with the pine needles and stuff as well, they're like, it's not like leaves in autumn. You know, you brush the leaves off and they're pretty much gone. Well, you know what I mean, like it's a seasonal thing. Whereas the pine needles just fall all the time. So I think any time where a pine needle falls, you know, there's water going to build up there. Okay, so what I need to do, guys, is right, okay, the pitch in the roof, and it could be that some of the screws are not driven home enough, or they're driven home too much, right? This could be what's going on with the roof. Now, I need to get the roof sorted before I do anything else. I can't just walk away and leave this. Hang on, dogs. Right, so the internet argument's over. So, Bruno, here. Come on, Cooter. Yeah, so the pitch I don't think is enough. I probably should have put it a foot, and that would give gravity and would give the water enough of a speed to actually run off. Okay, I think because there's not enough of a pitch in the roof, it means that the screws where we have put in on the shallow or on the trough are catching water, and it's leaking. It's leaking in through those things. Okay, now I am 50-50 and I'm still 50-50. I have been looking at nothing but roofing video. Bruno! Hang on a second. Interruptions, hey. So, that is the crack. Where was I? What was I saying? Okay, so I think it's a combination of things. It's a perfect storm. So there's a couple of different options right now, okay? One, go up, take the whole roof off, strip it off, use the tin for something else, buy a new tin with no holes in it and only screw it in on the top. Okay, there's a serious issue with that, and that is I cannot spend £350 on new tin for a roof because I don't have it, right? Two, use what I have and tack 7 the hell out of it. And that's what I'm going to do, guys, okay? And that's going to have to hold me till after Christmas. The design of the roof is flawed. It's not going to work, okay? So I need to change the design, okay? Now, as soon as I put the roof on, I wasn't really 100% with the roof, okay? I sort of wasn't really happy with the design of it, guys. I like the overhang and all that, you know. I just sort of felt that, I don't know, would I prefer an Apex style roof, you know? So this is what I'm thinking at the minute. So what I need to do is I need to figure out what is going to be the most cost effective. Now I don't want a roof here that I'm constantly going to have to be fixing that. I want a roof that goes on and it does its job and that's it. Never think of it again, okay? You know, when you think about, for me, building something like this, when something doesn't go right, I spend all my time thinking about it until I get it right, okay? So that's what I'm looking at. So I'm going to go out, I'm going to get my stuff, I'm going to go up on the roof now and brush all the water off and show you guys what's going on. I'm going to unscrew every screw a little bit, big dollop of tack 7 and screw it in again, and hopefully that will resolve the issue until the new year, guys, until I can get some money together and come up with a plan, okay? Bruno! Sorry, I'm going to have to kill this dog. He keeps going in next door. Now that's a bad dog. It's a bad dog. You stop it. You stop it. He's so sensitive. You only have to, like, once he knows he's done something wrong, he's like, oh. So that's what I'm going to have to do, guys. So I'm going to have to think about, I would like just, if I'm going to change the roof, I might as well change it to a pitched roof, to an Apex style roof. And what that means, guys, is that I have to stop. I can't clad everything. I got to stop. Okay? I got to think about this, you know. So, you know what, do I put plywood down on top of the rafters and then put some of this stuff over it? You know, I spent a lot of money on drip proof, a lot of extra money on the tin to make sure it was drip proof, okay? And, you know, by putting plywood on and then putting this on top of it, you know, that's wasted money anyway. It doesn't matter, does it? I made a balls of the roof, and that's that. As I said, guys, I'm not an expert in any way, shape or form. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down and I'm going to get the stuff up, and I'll take you guys up onto the roof. I did that all wrong. Take two. Not yet. Take 2. Right, you're going to notice this straight away, look. Okay, doesn't actually look too bad. But look, we have this water just lying right here. Do you know what I mean? Sorry, you guys are focusing on the wrong thing. So we have this water just lying right here. So there's definitely an issue with leaking over in this corner. So I did tack 7 some of these. So I'm going to run up the side here. I'm going to tack 7 all those. I'm going to tack 7 everything. Guys, I do not work for tack 7, but that is what I'm going to do. But first things first, guys, I've got to brush the roof. So I got to go get the brush. So I am no roofing expert. I know nothing. If I know very little about building, guys, I know less about roofing, okay? So this is what I'm thinking. Now the thing is, right, we have had a lot of rain, okay? A lot of rain in the last 24 hours. So it's dry today, it's going to be dry tomorrow. So what I'm thinking is, you know, the roof actually looks okay. Do you know what I mean? There's a bit of water lying there, but that's probably, there's probably a bit of a dent there. You can see that the galvanized has been, the tin has been bent in there. Okay, so it's actually looking not too bad. So this is what I'm thinking now. Maybe, so look at that, look. That's what's going on there. See that? Okay, so I have got some fixers on the way. Okay, so fixers are like they're like your normal hex. They're like these, except they're smaller. Okay, and they have a better tread, a smaller tread on them. Okay, and basically they will tie those 2 pieces together on the high points. So, you know, maybe that's the issue. Maybe that's the issue. So it's hard to know. It's hard to know. So it's going to be a process of elimination until I have some money. And if it's still an issue when I have money, guys, the roof's coming off, and that's the simple fact. Okay, so I'm just going to take the roof off and I'm going to start it again. So I'm going to put the brush down. I'm gingerly doing stuff up here. I'm not great in roofs. So and I'm on my own. So, well, I have the dogs, but so John said that I should only step on where the lines are. So I'm going to put you guys over here. All right. Now I'm going to start working. If you can't see me, give me a shout. Knock my gun off. You know, the more I look at this, the more that I think that's the issue. The more that I think that it's these joins. It's those joins. So I wonder could I take the screws out along the join, tack 7 everything, and then put the screws back in. Would that hold it? There's a gap. There's a definite gap here in all of them. So is water creeping up the gap? You know, it is super duper hard to know. Super hard to know. Bruno, come here. You stay close. I definitely need to do something about this hollow right where I'm standing as well. Okay, so that is what I'm going to do. I'm going to tack 7 along the back here. I'm going to tack 7 along the center here, I'm going to take it from there. But guys, yeah, listen here, I'll come over. I think that's what I'm going to do. So look. I'm going to step back one, okay? Look. Could that be it? So I'm going to make sure that there's none like this one, look. So apparently you drive them home, but you don't drive them home too much. It's like there's a knack to it that I don't know. So I definitely saw one that's a little bit out of place, and that's what I'm going to do. So I'll stick at this, guys. I'll stick at it and turn you back on when I'm nearly done, or about to fall off a ladder. Right, so that will do me for up on the roof. Up on the roof. I ended up figuring out a wee bit of a system. So what I actually did was I completely withdrew the screw, and then I pumped Tech 7 down into the hole, and then put the screw back down into the hole again. So Bruno, hey, I'm over here. So hopefully that should do it, guys. There's not a lot of missed ones. There's some that were over tightened and not a lot that were under tightened. So it's the pitch in the roof is the issue. I think I need to raise it up probably 6 foot at the front. I think the simplest and the cheapest solution would be just to raise it 6 foot at the front. 6 inches at the front. So just build up a frame on top of the existing door frame area, and just raise it, strip the whole roof off, raise everything up, run a couple, just fill it in. Just bloody do it. Come up with a plan and do it. And that is what I'm going to have to do. So yeah, guys, that's it. It's just one of these things. When you're building something like this and you're sort of doing it yourself and making it up, this is the sort of thing that happens. But sure, hey, listen, what can I do? Guys, thanks for watching. And thanks for all your feedback, guys. Thank you for all your feedback. It's brilliant. I love it, guys. You are so good at coming back and saying, Woody, why don't you just do this a little bit like this? And you know, and I appreciate it all. And remember, guys, I am not an expert at this. I am not a builder. I am nothing like that. Okay, I'm completely winging this. Okay, and you guys are helping me. Stay frosty.